Hey there everybody, Aurafaja back in the lab, and today we're going to go over something that's going to completely change your game. I ask myself this all the time, why are there so many people that are so much better than I am? And I picked up a little tip through some videos, through talking to some friends, and there's a little trick that I did not know about that we're going to cover right now, and it's all about headshots, how we improve our game. And we're going to go ahead and jump into this. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to set this up in your own game, and let's get going. So we're going to jump on over here. We're going to set up our own private custom match, go to the custom game feature, and we're going to go under game setup, game rules, and we're going to put on headshots only. I did not even know this was possible, but under gameplay down, I think the fifth one down here, you're going to go ahead and enable headshots only. For this round, I unfortunately only picked one bot. It doesn't really matter if you have them on recruit or veteran or hardened or whatever you want to call it. I do recommend going recruit just so you can spend more time aiming for the head as opposed to getting wiped out or annihilated quickly. I also should have chosen more than one bot for the size of the map that I did with broadcast. But you can choose whatever map you want to use. Doesn't make a difference. Another recommendation, set up with the gun that you normally use. Unless you use the PKM like I do, because spraying and praying is not going to pretty much accomplish what we're trying to do here. If you want to use a semi-automatic, a pistol, whatever the case may be, it doesn't make much of a difference. I went ahead and set up my PKM, unfortunately, to start off with, and quickly realized that I was still spraying 20 or 30 rounds down the barrel, and was not learning what I was trying to do in terms of flicking the mouse, getting a quicker headshot, locking on much, much faster. I also would recommend using a smaller map just so you can spend more time shooting the bot. I spent so much time running around here. However, I also would tell you, take the time to memorize the maps, work on your map layout, try to do some different movements, bunny hops, slides, stop slides, whatever you want to work on here. This is the perfect time to do it. I ran around for about 2 to 3 minutes before I even found the first bot, which is not really useful. The second or third time that I did this, it was much better. So as you're going to see here with the PKM, I'm trying to lock on, and of course I have to get a headshot to actually, kill this bot. However, I was just still laying down a bunch of rounds. I'm all over the place there. It took me, I don't know, 20 or 30 shots to get him down. Throughout the round, I did get better. However, I switched over to a semi-automatic rifle. And honestly, that didn't really do me any favors either just because I was so bad at it. I'll switch over here in a second. But I got so tired of running around and so tired of spraying so many bullets. The purpose of this is muscle memory. Flicking up, getting locked on the head. Do this multiple times. It's not going to work as he's sitting here praying or asking for forgiveness. It's not going to work if you're doing it the way I am right now, which is why I stopped about halfway through. But I also do recommend, if you're using a scope, stick with a scope. Trying to use a normal metal sights or whatever, it's a lot more difficult than you think. I finally said, forget it. I'm going to go ahead and find this guy, let him kill me so I can switch out my weapons. Could have done a lot quicker. As you can see here, he was having just as much difficulty, so I got as close as I could just to make sure he didn't miss. Boom, game over, time to switch weapons. So at this point, I'm switching over to a rifle with metal sights. If you're good at those, sure, great, whatever, but I'm never really in a scenario where I'm not using a scope. So, right here, 2, 3, and it just kept going. It was painful. So I think it was 4 or 5 shots, but I said, forget that. Okay, that's not gonna work. And he killed me because it took me so much time to lock on. So I went ahead and set me up a sight, and that was 3. That was a little bit better. But throughout this whole process, you're going to quickly learn, okay, I am getting much faster at locking on the headshot. 1 shot, 1 kill. That wasn't a great example, but anyways, like I said, it's not going to be 1 time, 2 times. You're going to have to do this, dozens of times over the course of many, many days, weeks, whatever you want to call it. There you go. 2 shots. Finally got it. And as we transition out of this gameplay here, you're going to see that the next few games that I played online with actual live game speed players, I was still using the PKM just because that's my go-to. However, I was getting much better, at least flicking up and locking onto the head in that region, because usually with the PKM I was just aiming for the chest. So let me know if this works for you. Let me know if you have any other tactics, any recommendations. Drop a line down in the comments. Please make sure to like and subscribe. There'll be plenty more of these episodes coming out with helpful hints as we try to improve our gameplay. This is Aurafaja, amateur gaming with amateur results.